The night that I was married and lay in me bridal bed, in came a boatswain captain, and he stood at my love's head. Then arise, young married man, and come along with me to the land of Holland to fight the enemy. I held my true love in my arms, thinking that he might stay. But the captain gave another call, and he was forced away. Then there's many a blithe young married man tonight must come along with me to the lowlands of Holland to fight the enemy. Oh, Holland is a lovely land, a place where there's much grief. 'Tis a wild inhabitation for my true love to be in. The sugar cane grows plenty there, and the tea grows from each tree. And the lowlands of Holland has twined my love and me. I'll wear no stays around my waist, no comb put in my hair. Around my neck no handkerchief to hide my bosom bare. And I won't wed with any man until the day I die. Since the lowlands of Holland has twined my love and me. One evening of late, I chanced for two straight to the county Tipperary. I straight took me away to dig the potatoes and work for the day. I heard of the Galbally farmer. That's too high. That's unusual. One evening of late, I chanced for two straight to the county Tipperary. I straight took me away to dig the potatoes and work for the day. I heard of the Galbally farmer. I asked him how far we were bound for to go. The night it was dark and the north winds did blow. I was hungry and tired and me spirits were low, for I had neither whiskey or cordial. The niggardly miser he mounted his steed to the Galbally mountains he posted his feet. Surely I thought that me poor heart would bleed to be trudging behind the old nigger. When we came to his cottage I entered it first. It seemed like a kennel or ruined old church. Says I to myself, I am left in the lurch in the house of old Darby O'Leary. I well recollect it was Michaelmas night. To a good hearty supper he did me invite. A cup of sour milk that would physic a snipe, or give you the trotting disorder. Now it was potatoes with poison, the cats a barn, me bed was a swarm of me rats. It's little I thought it would e'er be me lot to lie in that hole till the morning. By what he had said to me, I understood. Me bed in the barn, it was not very good. The blankets were made at the time of the flood, the quilts and the sheets in proportion. 'Twas on the old miser I looked with the frown when he brought out the straw for to make me shake down. And I wish that I never saw Galbally or the sky over Darby O'Leary. Well, this one is Aries. The flower suits the band. Were I the king of Ireland, with all the things at my will, I'd roam for recreation, a fresh comfort to find still. But the comfort I would like the best you all may understand is to win the heart of a Martha, the flower of sweet romance. Her cheeks, they are a rosy red, her hair's a lovely brown, and o'er her lily white shoulders it carelessly hangs down. She's one of the fairest creatures of the whole Milesian clan. Sure, me heart is fairly captured by the flower of sweet romance. I wish I had my darling way down in dark Inishowen, or in some lonely valley in the wild woods of Tyrone. 'Twould be my best endeavour, I would work the newest plan to gain the heart of Martha, the flower of sweet romance. Farewell to bonny Lifford, where the sweet morn waters flow, and likewise to my brown-haired girl, away from you I must go. As down the foyle the waters boil, and our ship stands out from the land, I will say goodbye and God bless you, my flower of sweet romance. Loyal heroes, wherever that you be, don't hire to any farmer till you know what your work will be. For you must rise up early from the clear daylight till the dawn, and I'm afeard I'll never be able for to plough the rocks of Bun. I curse that 10 leagues away, nay, for you have me nearly robbed. You're sitting by the fireside with your feet upon the hob. You're sitting by the fireside from the clear daylight till the dawn. And I'm afeard I'll never be able for to plough the rocks of Bun. Rise up, lovely Sweeney, and give your horse its hay, and give him a good feed of oats before you go away. Don't feed him on soft turnips, take him down to your green lawn, and then you'll maybe able for to plough the rocks of Bun. Now I wish the Queen of England would write to me alive, and place me in some regiment all in my youth and pride. I would fight for Ireland's glory from the clear daylight till the dawn, and I never would return again for to plough the rocks of Bun. Hey!
I'd like to introduce, once again, fine singer from Ireland, Kevin Mitchell.
Oh, meeting is a pleasure between my love and me, and down in yonder valley I'll meet her by and by. Oh, down in yonder valley dwells my heart's delight, and it's with you, lovely Molly, I could spend till the broad daylight. But going to Mass last Sunday, my true love, she passed me by, and I knew her mind was altered by the rolling of her eyes. I knew her mind had altered on a lad of high degree. Oh, cruel-hearted Molly, your looks have wounded me. I put me hand into my pocket, and a bottle I pulled out. Drink this, lovely Molly, for our courtship is at its height. She said, drink you off the top, leave the bottom unto me. For there's money made and wagers laid that married will never be. Farewell, lovely Molly, and likewise I'll row. For blessed is she and cursed are they that parted to me love and me. Now if you should meet a dark-haired girl with a blue and a rolling eye, just take her in your arms, boys, and tell her the reason why. Well, I suppose I'll sing a rebel song now. Just to show. Well, this is one from the 98 Rebellion. Quiet, please. Right. I'm Ulster man, I am proud to be from the Antrim Glens I come. And though I have lived beside the sea, I have followed fife and drum. I have heard the marching tramp of men, I've seen them fight and die. Oh, well do I remember when I followed Henry Joy. I pulled my boat in from the sea and hid her sails away. I hung my net upon a tree and scanned the moonlit bay. The boys were out the red coast too, I bid my love a goodbye. And there in the shade of a greenwood glade I followed Henry Joy. Alas, 'twas Ireland's cause we fought, for sire and home we bled. Our swords were few and our hearts beat true, and 5-1 lay dead. Oh, many a lassie mourned her lad, and mother mourned her boy. For youth was strong in the dashing throng that followed Henry Joy. In Belfast town they have built a tree, and the redcoats mustered there. I watched him come to the sound of a drum roll out on a Barrack Square. He kissed his sister and went aloft and waved his last goodbye. My God, he died, and I turned and cried. They have murdered Henry Joy. Yeah. This is one that you've probably heard. Right. No, it's called The Money Buncher Roses. By the margin of the ocean, one morning in the time of June, the feathered warbling songsters their charming notes did sweetly sing. 'Twas there I spied a female, she seemed to be in grief and woe, discoursing with the young Bonaparte concerning a funny bunch of roses. Oh, then up stepped young Napoleon, and he takes his mother by the hand. saying, Mother dear, have a patience until I'm able for to take command. Sure, I'll raise a terrible army, and through 3 men just dangers go. And in spite of all the universe, I'll conquer the bonny bunch of roses. Oh, now, son, don't speak so venturesome, for in England is the hearts of oak. There's England, Ireland, and Scotland, whose unite tie was never broke. Oh, son, think on your father, whose body on the Isle of St. Helena it lies low, and you may follow after him, so beware of the bonny bunch of roses. Oh, mother, adieu forever, for now I'm on my dying bed. If I'd lived, I'd have been a clever, but now I droop my aching head. Yet when our bones are mouldering, and a weeping willows o'er us grow, the name of young Napoleon will entwine a bonny bunch of roses. Oh,
yeah.